everyone. So after we uploaded our reaction to She-Hulk Episode 1, YouTube told us it was good to go, green $, no problems. And then a copyright claim came in from music. So we decided to use YouTube's tools to edit that portion out, and it didn't seem like it was going to affect the experience overall with the reaction. But for whatever reason, after YouTube finalized this new version without that clip in it, after that edit point, everything went out of sync. I'm not sure why or how. I could not hit the undo button on it, so my only choice was to re-upload, which is why you're seeing this. Now, if you watched She-Hulk Episode 1 our reaction to it right when we dropped it, then you probably saw it as it was meant to be seen. But after a certain point, like 12 hours later, if you watched it then and you probably noticed that the audio was getting all wonky and whatnot, then this would be the version that I'd want you to watch instead. So, enjoy. Welcome, folks. I am Jabby Kaway, joined by Courtney Scott Wright.
Hello, hello.
And Achara Kirk.
Hi.
So we are watching She-Hulk. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you will see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. However, if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKaway, or become a member of this YouTube channel so you can watch the whole thing with us without cuts or interruptions, but you will need your own Disney Plus subscription so you can open up the show in an adjacent window to our reaction, and that's like you're watching it with 3 of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on memberships or Patreon already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this sucker up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. So we're going to look at Episode 1. By the by, if you join our Patreon page or memberships, you get access to our watch-alongs for all the other Disney Plus shows that we've watched so far. You get access to our watch-along for Total Recall, for a bunch of Indian stuff for you guys who are curious about Indian stuff ever since RR dropped. Americans were like, what? Indians?
We got some Korean stuff,
Alien,
too.
Squid Games, All of Us Are Dead. And Achara's been watching a Korean show, something...
Extraordinary Attorney Woo. It's amazing.
So there you go. Access to a whole bunch of stuff that you guys can enjoy along with us. Okay, here we go.
But today, you, the jury, can prove that's not the case.
More smiles.
Show them that they will be held accountable because those with the most power have the most to answer for.
You win the case, and you are not helpful here at all. I almost cried during parts of it. Now you just have to top it off with a Savage Jen Walters look.
What? I don't have a Savage Jen Walters look.
There it is. Now it's perfect. It's so great, Jen. There is a reason why you were handpicked to go against GLK&H, okay? The leveling up is happening. Blow everyone's minds?
Oh, well, the only hulking out I'm gonna do is in the legal sense.
Oh, wait, so she's already She-Hulk?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Well,
We don't know yet. We don't know.
It's true. I am a Hulk.
there
and I'm
we
guessing
go.
you're not going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that. So let me get you up to speed.
Oh.
Oh!
I went on a road trip with my cousin Bruce.
Yeah, was that...
Yes, that Bruce.
What's up with this? Cheetos and chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
I like her.
wow.
That is my
That's kind
speed.
of brilliant.
So it seems like he was pretty busy.
All you're doing is repeating everything that I've already told you about my friend and colleague.
Obviously, Captain America.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Is that a scroll ship?
That's what I was wondering.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
No, me neither. What? I was like, how is she okay? And then not okay.
Well, this is the origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because I know she gets it from a blood transfusion after a car crash.
Yeah.
They retcon that. I found that out at Comic-Con.
Inhibitor.
Oh.
There it is, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, so they changed it.
Yeah.
That was immediate.
Yeah.
Hulk out!
That was quick.
I know. What? They were just like, all right, straight into it.
Oh, I thought she was in her bed.
I did
Me
too.
I don't see this going very well.
Girl, what happened to you?
Who did this to you?
Are you okay?
That's why.
Where are your shoes?
That's the first question I'd ask.
You do not need him.
No shoes in the bathroom?
But you do need shoes, because this is a public bathroom.
See?
That's exactly where my mind went to.
I have to call my cousin to get me. Can I borrow somebody's phone?
Oh, they're so sweet.
Oh my God, they're the cutest.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my ride.
What's your name?
I think my boyfriend.
Oh, no.
Come on, where are you going?
Oh, no.
It's not going to end well for them.
You too good to talk to us?
This is...
She went flying.
Yeah, because the Hulk hit her.
Yeah.
That is like the exact thing that guys should not do to girls. Nice.
Hello?
Hey, Tiki Bar.
Very zen.
She's such a tiny lady.
She is.
I didn't come up with it. You never have a choice with these names.
Where are we?
She's really little.
This is where I spent the blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk banner identities. Tony built it for me a few years ago. Tony Stark.
Name dropping.
My blood got into your system, and after the wreck, and you got a lethal dose of gamma radiation.
Lethal? As in I'm gonna die?
No, there was more to it than
That is not the sentence to take a pause on, Bruce.
Okay. We share a rare combination of genetic factors that allow us to synthesize gamma radiation. I have been analyzing your blood, and the way it synthesized gamma, I was able to use it to completely heal my arm.
Because I'm better than you?
It's basically different.
In a better way.
Now that I've actually analyzed your blood samples,
Bit dramatic. Give me that little device thing that you had that kept you as Bruce.
that device was a prototype. It was calibrated
Great.
specifically
Make
to me.
me
and
one. For me. Calibrate it to me.
best that I could do was merge my two halves. Given time in the lab, we could possibly do the same for you.
No, I don't want to be a Hulk. Just got my own office.
Jen, what is it? What do you need?
Oh, breakfast.
That's what that was hunger?
Stay here until you figure out how to control your Hulk self.
Well, how long is that gonna take?
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Uh-oh.
About 15 years, give or take.
15 years?
Our top priority is to control when you turn.
It's like stuffing that pancake.
Transformations are triggered by distressed emotional states, so we need to know the exact threshold that causes it for you.
Put on a Pixar movie. When Bing Bong jumps out of the way.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's not right.
Bruce! Kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die. Do you have a plan B for that?
Nope.
What do you normally use this chamber for, you psychopath?
Whoa,
Don't they explain how her hair grows?
I know.
You're still Jen? Right now.
I'm conscious.
This is incredible. You don't have an alter ego. Another guy to wrestle with for 10 years.
Cool.
Super easy.
How do I turn back into Jen? How did you do it?
Usually I'd fall out of a jet, or I'd get knocked out by a robot and I'd wake up as Banner. Or Natasha for a little while would tell me a lullaby.
Walk me through how that worked again.
I don't have a great explanation.
Because it just didn't work.
Teach me how to Hulk, please.
First, we're gonna practice some mindfulness with a few.
She just turned back.
Namaste.
It's more about presence, about accepting the situation you're in.
Oh, I thought it was about getting my butt tight as hell. Up top.
Gross, Jen, I'm your cousin. Just close your eyes and breathe, all right? Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage. Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely.
Rude.
To a good time during a hard time.
Drink to that.
Was she there during the blip, I wonder?
You failed to mention that I'd still have to deal with a Hulk-sized hangover.
Ah, I'll have to put it in the binder.
I thought the whole point was that you don't get that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, he just doesn't turn back to Banner, so he probably doesn't know.
I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you. So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me.
Let's see.
No, I'm doing this.
Okay, this is completely new territory.
Feels like I'm doing this.
It's not wrong that I am choosing to help people in the way that I've always wanted to.
I spent a lifetime running from this aspect of myself, denying.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm asking you to reconsider.
Done. Yes, I've reconsidered. I'm still leaving.
Jen, I'm serious.
You're not the only one!
What, you think you can just say a bunch of mean things like that and then take off?
Yes!
Say a bunch of mean things. That's such a cousin argument.
Hulk fight.
Why did you just palm her head? That's not fair.
Whoa, his foot is huge.
But her clothes expanded too.
I really didn't want to do this.
Spandex.
Yeah.
The t-shirt is spandex?
Whoa.
Little, why wouldn't you listen to someone who's been through all this before?
Because we're different people!
Lunkhead!
Tommy!
Oh, coconuts to the face. Why does he wear the glasses?
I was wondering the same thing. Just for looks, maybe.
It's to help you know what form he is.
Oh, there goes his little house that Tony built.
My bar!
Sorry.
Oh.
You're fixing it. If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that. And I'm sorry that I said a bunch of harsh but very true things.
Wow. That still doubles down on a thing you're apologizing for. That's very lawyerly.
Yeah, I'm a much better lawyer than I am a Hulk.
You change your mind. Door never closes.
See you at the next family dinner.
See ya, fuzzball.
They're cute.
Basically, I was right and Bruce was wrong. And I never have to be a Hulk. Okay. So now I'm gonna go win this case.
You're not gonna...
These accidental deaths were an unfortunate byproduct of an ambitious expansion. Did my client know lives would be endangered? It depends on your definition of knowing.
Don't screw this up, Walters.
Damn, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Whoa. Oh, that's an entrance.
Jen, come on. Oh, God, I really like this outfit.
The skirt would fall off, though, wouldn't it?
Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
But why?
I still think that flying psychic looks stupid as shit, but
It did. She got big heels?
But what happened to her skirt?
you're overthinking it.
I'm ready to give my closing argument now.
Her skirt's fine. I would have taken the jacket off, but I guess
yeah.
you needed that for the visual
Yeah.
of like she's hulked out.
Did you see that ass? Like, that ass did not deserve to die a virgin.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it. Captain America, fuck!
That is pretty funny.
That was
Especially,
great.
That was great that they cleared that up because that was something that everybody was like, Did he?
I thought he lost his virginity to Peggy for some reason, but I guess it was to some other rando lady.
Yeah, there was a scene where
I can't
vaguely remember.
I don't remember.
Not that obviously there was no scene that, him hooking up, but there was a scene with like, I thought him, getting kind of cozy with a girl or her trying to get cozy with him. But
This is my first experience with this actress, Tatiana
Maslany.
I haven't watched her in anything else. And for being my first experience with her, I really, really like her a lot. I like her acting. I like her style, her charisma. I don't know how much of this is improvised. I would imagine at least some degree of it is. And I thought that she's doing a wonderful job thus far. So
I'm sorry. You've never seen Orphan Black?
He's never seen Orphan Black.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's talk about this. So
she's a genius actress.
So good. Like, this is well deserved for her to get to have a Marvel show and to get to show everything that Jabby was saying, like her charisma, how funny she is, how cute she is, how smart she is, quippy, like all of that stuff. I love what she's bringing to the table here.
And the banter between Bruce and her is great.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we're going to get to have them together throughout the show, but I hope there's more because I think that the way they riff off of each other is really, really wonderful to watch.
Yeah, I really liked both of them. They had great chemistry. I really believe that they were family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You read of the comics way more than I do. How do you feel about how quickly she's ascended past him in terms of her abilities? Because I saw some people complaining about that in the comments of like trailers or our trailer reactions, or people are like, I don't like that she's more powerful than him already and better than him, blah, 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 blah.
To me, it's not that she is better than him and or more powerful. In the comics, she even has like similar, it's kind of what he said. She has similar chemistry to him, but also there's a deviation. So I think that attributed to like her speeding up in terms of her skill and ability and connection with her Hulk.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's just the way that I took it.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you guys feel about the reason she gave as to why she's able to control her anger?
I mean, I'm sure you've got thoughts. I could see you. I could feel your reaction, like your aura. I felt something from you about that womanly stuff. I'm not going to comment on that. You go ahead.
Well,
no, I'll comment on it after you two get through it.
Okay, well, I'll start. I kind of had mixed feelings about it because as soon as she started the, yeah, of course I know how to control my anger because as a woman I have to go through this and that. One part of me was like, yes, true. But also the other part of me was going, are we just trying to wedge this in right now? Like the complaint that a lot of people have had about Marvel being more and more woke, I guess, and having a feminist agenda and whatnot. I can see both sides of it. And so, yeah, on the one hand, I was like, cool. And on the other hand, I was like, did we really need that specifically?
Were the two scenes that I can remember in Infinity War and in Endgame, yes, they were a little like frustrating. Just because the way it was packaged.
She's not alone. She's not alone.
That part. Because A, it's Captain Marvel, and it doesn't really matter because this time, when she said that, the first thought I had, but yeah, you hulked out when those 4 dudes came up around you. In terms of...
That was before the TDBs or whatever it's called. Was it called therapy, something, meditation? I forgot.
Behavioral...
BD.
But she wasn't even really paying attention during his, like, BDTs or whatever.
She's a woman, of course she is. She's got that 360-degree paying attention thing.
Well, also, she kind of made a point, like, she does yoga. So I do agree with what she was saying to an extent that we do have to control certain aspects of ourselves because we will get labeled.
Yes.
Especially me. Listen, sorry. The angry black woman syndrome is a thing. Like, people automatically always assume that I'm extra angry. And I'm really not. Shut up.
I didn't say anything at all. The joke I was going to make was, you're black? Face. I had no idea. I don't see color. But go ahead. It's a dead joke. That's why I didn't make it.
I know.
But you made the look, so I had to say something. I wasn't going to say nothing about you being angry every damn day.
See? That part. So it didn't really bother me. Like, I did like the joke when she was like, I'm doing this.
Right.
I think if she hadn't added that in, if she had just like, hulked out and then he was proven right, I would have been irritated. But it didn't really bother me so much. I thought this was less than the super in your face, like, she's not alone. Yeah, I thought that was okay.
I think it's all in your face. At this point, I'm like, yep, let's just keep moving. You had to do that. Let's just keep on
Right.
moving. It's cool. Let's just keep moving.
But it is true, though. That's the thing.
What's
It
true?
is.
What's true?
That
Cat calling.
Yeah, like
the
your everyday
expectation.
life.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you believe that a woman has to repress her rage more than a guy?
It depends
I think
on the
it's a choice.
situation.
Okay.
It's situational, definitely.
I feel like we all have our crosses to carry. Is that fair to say?
Why'd you get louder?
Oh, I feel like we all have our crosses to carry.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, I do agree with that. There's a lot of times that everybody has to deal with pick and choose your battles. Do I want to get loud right now? Do I want
Yeah.
to pop off right now?
Yeah.
100%. I agree with that statement. But I do think that there are times that as a woman, you find yourself in a certain situation, and especially I think more in the work setting, I think that's what was being implied or was attempting to be implied. Like in the work setting, if you have certain like comments or say anything that is misconstrued that could be used against you, then there are instances, especially in a corporate setting.
I feel like it depends.
But
I
then
feel like
you-
it depends.
you
Like,
see-
okay, let's say that I'm dating someone, right? We're out and about at a grocery store, a restaurant, Mickey D's or Denny's, you know? And
Why don't you take her somewhere nicer than Denny?
we're out eating, right? And then I get upset and loud. That's gonna have a certain appearance. If she gets upset and loud, that's gonna have a completely different appearance, right? If she gets upset and loud, it's his fault.
Well, if she
If-
gets upset and loud, she's just a hysterical woman. And
No,
no one
no.
takes her seriously.
No, I have not ever experienced that. Anytime a woman's gotten mad at me in public, it's my fault. If I get mad in public, it's my fault. No matter what,
Okay.
it's my fault. That's what I've experienced. And so all I'm saying is like, I'm not allowed to get angry. That's it. So
I mean, in public.
In pu-
To an extent, yes. I do think that depending on the woman's reaction and why she's hysterical, yes, the outside world does automatically assume that the guy she's with, if it is a guy that she's with, is responsible. I know because I worked as a waitress for a while, and there were times when people would get into these arguments, and not saying that I would always assume it was the guy, but I was like, they really need to take this. They need to take that home. But
is that keeping it under wraps, Court? I thought we made a pact. Anyway,
Yeah.
mentally, I rolled my eyes a little bit and just kept it moving because I don't want to get into it. But we did.
We did.
'Cause you
Sorry,
brought it
I
up.
had to bring it up
I was
because
willing to let
feel
it
like
go.
it was worth talking about.
That's all
Sorry
right.
about that.
That's fine.
But this was really fun. I genuinely enjoyed myself.
Nobody noticed the little Hulk, whatchamacallit?
because I didn't
Pinata?
notice him right there.
The pinata. Yeah, the pinata.
I didn't notice him.
Yeah, let's talk about
I
that. some
will
more.
say that they've touted this as a comedy, like the first Marvel's first comedy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a straight comedy for me. Do you know what I mean? Like even
I was laughing.
single I laughed 100%.
Yeah.
But it still read more drama than
A dramedy, if you will.
Okay, I will give you that. But Marvel's first comedy, unless I haven't seen more episodes.
Marvel doesn't do jokes. We know this.
I feel like a good comedy has dramatic beats and dramatic elements to it. I mean, it's dramatic in nature. Like the line between drama and comedy is so blurred to me sometimes because like it's like what is a comedy but a drama with jokes, right?
Yeah, everything's taken very seriously.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has to be. That's
Yeah.
where the comedy comes. So
Yes.
I mean, I'm not expecting Road Trip or anything like that, you know.
I thought that was a strong label. That was the only thing I was like. I was expecting sitcom level. I guess
We
my fault.
don't do labels here, Courtney.
That's true. Ridiculous. I do think that majority of the comedy, at least in this episode, came between family, which that is my favorite. The aspect of just what's happening in the regular conversation, natural conversation between two people. I like that as opposed to it being just situational.
Gotcha.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that whole cheetah scene. Or what's the character that Jameela Jamil is playing?
Titania?
Oh, Titania. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just showed up. I'm like, what's
There's no
happening with
explanation.
her?
Yeah, there's no explanation yet.
Is she going to be in it more, or is it just like she flew
she
in
is
with
gonna
a
be in it
flying
more.
sidekick? And then
Yeah.
That was her moment.
got
It was
punched.
Out of the show.
It was
Yeah.
it was weird. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel about her breaking the fourth wall?
I actually didn't mind
Well, I
it.
knew that was coming because of the trailers, and I knew that was coming because people were like, oh yeah, they've been doing it longer than Deadpool and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I knew it was coming, I was actually expecting it to pop up more. And the fact that it only showed up twice, or 3 times rather, because it was at the beginning, the middle, and the end, I was like, it seems like that would be a more frequent appearance, but it's all, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't bother me.
No.
At first when it happened, I was like, oh,
Yeah, a little thrown.
I did get a little thrown. Even though, like you, I knew it was coming, but I forgot.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I was like, oh yeah, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I just want to know what you guys thought about it.
Yes. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this first episode, and I'm looking forward to episode 2. Thanks, you guys, so much for hanging out with us. Make sure to subscribe, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships. Thanks so much for supporting us here. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Courtney Wright.
And
Achara Cook.
peace out.